Today, we are comparing two very interesting phones here. The Infinix Note 60 Pro and the Tecno Camon 50 Pro. And honestly, this is one of those comparisons where the better phone really depends on what matters to you. So in this video, I want to compare them properly, not just from the spec sheet angle, but from the perspective of someone spending real money and expecting real value back. And by the end of this video, you will know which one of these two phones actually makes more sense for you. So let's get right to it. Starting with the design, I think this is the first place where these two phones already start showing their personalities. While the Tecno Camon 50 Pro is made of plastic, it looks more premium at first glance. It has that curved AMOLED display, slimmer body, and a more polished, stylish look. It is 7.38mm thick, and you can see that they were clearly going for a more refined design language here. The Infinix Note 60 Pro, however, is made of what I believe to be aluminum alloy, which makes it look more like a solid performance phone. It still looks modern, but the vibe is different. It comes across as more practical and more built around what it can do, not just how it looks. Infinix also lists the Note 60 Pro at 201.7 grams, so this is not really trying to be ultra light, ultra slim option. If your priority is that sleek, stylish, and premium first impression, I think the Camon 50 Pro takes that one. But if you don't mind a phone feeling a bit more serious and performance focused, then the Note 60 Pro still holds its own. Now, on the display side, both phones are actually strong. The Infinix Note 60 Pro comes with a 6.78-inch AMOLED display, 1.5K resolution, and a 144Hz refresh rate. That is already flagship-style display language for this level. The Tecno Camon 50 Pro also comes with a 6.78-inch curved AMOLED, 1.5K resolution, and 144Hz refresh rate. So, in terms of sharpness and smoothness, both phones are coming with serious display specs. Where I think the difference comes in is presentation. The Camon 50 Pro will likely feel more premium in the hand because of it has that curved panel. It just gives that extra visual appeal. The Note 60 Pro, on the other hand, feels more like the display is there to serve performance and responsiveness first. So for pure display specs, this is very close, but for the phone that may impress more visually, I would slightly lean towards the Camon 50 Pro. Now, let's talk about durability, because this is one part I didn't expect to be this interesting. The Tecno Camon 50 Pro comes with IP68 and IP69K rating, and it's also listed as having some level of military-grade certification on the retail box. And if that holds up, that's a big deal, because IP68 means it can handle water immersion, and IP69K means it can even handle high pressure water. And you know, that is not something we usually see in this price range. However, I will still advise you don't go and test this phone inside water just because of that. But on paper, this gives the Camon 50 Pro a serious edge when it comes to durability. The Infinix Note 60 Pro, on the other hand, comes with IP64 rating, which is fine. It protects against dust and splashes, but it is not on the same level with the Camon 50 Pro. So, in terms of durability, this is actually one area where the Camon 50 Pro clearly stands out. Performance is where the comparison starts getting more serious. The Camon 50 Pro uses the MediaTek Helio G200 Ultimate. This is a 4G phone, not 5G. So yes, it may be smooth for regular day-to-day use, social media, light gaming, content watching, and some multitasking. But once you are paying attention to long-term performance and raw power, this phone is not the more aggressive option. The Infinix Note 60 Pro uses the Snapdragon 7S Gen 4, which is a 5G performance platform. So straight up, that already puts it ahead for people who care about stronger processing power, better feature proofing, and a better gaming experience. So if you're the kind of user that opens many apps, edits content on your phone, plays demanding games, or just want a phone that will still feel powerful after a long time, the Note 60 Pro is the safer buy. This one, to be honest, is not even close on paper. Now, software and user experience. This part is always interesting because both brands are under tension, so you will still feel some family resemblance in the software experience. The Camon 50 Pro runs iOS 16. Tecno has clearly been pushing a more polished user-facing software experience lately, especially with camera features, customization, and AI extras. The Infinix Note 60 Pro Android 16 XOS 16 is positioned more around speed and hardware strength than around camera-led software identity. In actual use, I think the software choice here may come down more to, which style you personally prefer, but it is not the main reason I would tell someone to pick one over the other. Now, let's get to the part where Tecno usually tries to fight back hard. The Camon 50 Pro has a much more versatile camera system. You are getting a 50 megapixel Sony main camera with OIS, a 50 megapixel 3x telephoto camera, an 8 megapixel ultra wide plus a 32 megapixel selfie camera. That telephoto alone is a big deal because a lot of phones in this category still don't give you proper zoom flexibility. So Tecno is clearly giving you more shooting options here. The Note 60 Pro, on the other hand, has a 50 megapixel main camera, but what this phone stands out more on is not camera versatility. Infinix is selling it around power, display, and charging force. So for camera people, especially if you care about portrait shots, zoom shots, and just having a more complete rear camera setup, the Camon 50 Pro is the better camera phone option for you. So if your number one reason for buying a phone is camera, especially the rear camera flexibility, please just buy the Camon 50 Pro. Now to battery and charging. This is another strong point for the Infinix. The Note 60 Pro comes with a 6500 mAh battery and 90 watts charging. That is a very serious battery setup, especially for Nigerian users dealing with power issues, long days out, lots of hotspots use, lots of video watching, or heavy social media use. That extra battery capacity matters in real life. The Camon 50 Pro has a 6150 mAh battery and 45 watts charging, which is still solid, to be fair, not small at all. But the Note 60 Pro still has the edge here. And once both phones are also pushing 144Hz displays, that extra battery capacity becomes even more valuable. So for battery and charging, I would give this one to the Infinix Note 60 Pro. Now, I bought these two phones at approximately 500,000 naira. And if you're thinking which one of these two has more value for money as an average Nigerian buyer, I think the Infinix Note 60 Pro is the better all-rounder, and it gives more value for money because power, battery life, and charging speed affects your daily life more consistently than a telephoto camera. And the fact that it also brings 5G makes it more future-proof on paper. However, if you are the type who loves taking photos, loves, that premium curved design, and wants a phone that feels more camera focused out of the box, then the Camon 50 Pro is absolutely the one for you, especially because Tecno gave it a proper telephoto camera, which is not something I would just ignore. And if you ask me which one of these two phones I would recommend to more people generally, I would lean towards, the Infinix Note 60 Pro just because it solves more everyday problems. So back to you. Which one of these two phones would you choose? Is it the Tecno Camon 50 Pro or the Infinix Note 60 Pro? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more comparison videos like this. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.